My wife and I, Cristina, have been married for 13 years now, and I want to share a little story about how I got my wedding band. Cristina and I both made a commitment to purity early on in our lives. We wanted to remain pure until marriage. That was really important to us. And actually, when we first started dating, when we first met, we found out that neither one of us had ever kissed anyone. And at that point, we were both 27 years old. So we were 27 years old, never kissed anyone, had stayed pure up until that point, which is, really, really special. And Cristina had a purity ring that her parents had given her when she turned 15. We got engaged in November of 2011, and then we were going to get married in April of 2012. And so for Valentine's Day 2012, Cristina gave me her purity ring as a gift on Valentine's Day, and she said, I would love for us to figure out a way to incorporate this purity ring into your wedding band. So my wife has all these amazing ideas. She's very creative. She's very big picture dreamer. So she has all these ideas. So this is one of them. And at that point I was like, how am I going to do this? This is kind of anyway. So I had a relationship with this jeweler. I went to him. I said, Ron, my fiance has this purity ring. I want to turn it, kind of get it into my wedding band. And so kind of the solution that we came up with is I wanted to have silver ring on the outside, and so we made that out of platinum because it's got a nice heft and weight to it. But Cristina's purity ring was made out of gold. So what we did is, what he did is he melted the purity ring, he made it into a little band, then he turned it into a ring, and then he actually soldered that gold ring into the outside part, which was made of platinum. So on the outside it's silver looking, but on the inside, if you look, there's a band of gold. And so it's really special to, now that we're married, it's important, just like it's important to have purity before you're married, to be pure in your marriage, to be faithful to your spouse. And so this is, what one of the purposes of the wedding band is it's a symbol of purity. It's a symbol of fidelity. And so it's really neat to see that this commitment, this gift that my wife gave to me when we were married, that she brought with her into the marriage, is something that I get to treasure and I get to have with me always. And I'm really grateful for my wife. She's amazing. We have 6 children together. She homeschools the children. She helps me here in my office at Atlas Orthodontics. She is an author. She's writing her own book now. She's just an amazing woman who loves the Lord, loves me, loves our family, and loves people. And I'm so grateful that I get to have her as my wife. So when you come to Atlas Orthodontics to visit me, ask me about my ring and I'll show it to you.